Hey y'all, we are back with another interview. And this time we have Coco Cakes, but we are waiting for her. So we are going to talk about
Hey, we just gonna talk about this Chrome 23 card coming up this weekend, the first round of the tournament a little bit more. You know what I mean? Just the warm up for our guest because she is the star of the show. You know what I mean? And she's definitely um one of our picks for the Chrome 23 tournament. Cause it's big Baltimore shit all day. Like we biased about anymore. You know what I mean? Like realistically, we know what the tournament could play out, how it could play out. We know how things could go, but we so Baltimore, yo. So if it ain't Hazzy or Cakes, you know what I mean? Like we really ain't even hearing what you got to say about this tournament
because
right now.
you know the
Yeah, shout
vibes.
out to Heart, shout out to 40. You feel me?
Shout
Nothing
out
but
to
love.
all
We
the
love y'all.
ladies.
You feel me? But somebody got to go. Somebody got to go.
Okay.
So
Somebody got with that win that 25 grand, okay?
so well, our guest today, she's going up against Yoshi G in
Mm-hmm.
the tournament, which is it's a dope ass matchup. You know what I mean? Like Yoshi got a pen. You know what I mean? She got personality. She got her own like theme and her own aura about her. You know everything. Um, she been on the big stage. She battled Charlie Clips before. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I mean? Like she's seen some action. You know what I mean? And she comfortable in her own skin. I'll put it to you like that. So it's gonna be interesting to see her versus Cakes, and
We got a little inside.
hey,
Okay, we got a little inside.
Cakes got, she got the presence, she got bars, you know what I mean? And I feel like it's gonna be a lot you know what I mean? I feel like it's gonna be a lot that they both facing.
They definitely gonna put on a show.
Exactly. And
Definitely gonna put on a show.
we know that neither one of these ladies are coming to play. Like Yoshi not taking you light.
She not.
She not taking you
She
light.
not. She not. I'm telling you, she
You know
not.
what I mean? She doing her research and all of that. She want that bread. So, you know what I mean? And I know Cakes ain't playing. You know what I mean? Like she kind of like went quiet for a minute and then she went on her little media run. So I know she ready. You know what I mean? I know this little prep time issue ain't a thing. 3 weeks. I got 3 weeks to get ready for you. Oh yeah, it's up for you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You want this bread, so
Waiting for this moment.
exactly.
Your whole life and shit like
So
that.
hey, our guest is here.
She is
So we
here.
about to bring her up.
Hey y'all.
Hey,
Hey girl, how you? Hey, how y'all doing?
what's
We
up?
chilling, we
I'm
Hey,
chilling,
sorry
we
I
so
was
happy.
eating. I
hey.
I eat all day and I was ripping and running trying to get everything ready before I hit the road tomorrow. So I said let me eat real quick, get out the way because I got practice as soon as we get off of here and I wanna like push anything to the side. So let
Oh
me get this
Oh,
out the
we
no.
way
understand. We
We understand. We
understand. Big
appreciate it.
General, okay?
first.
I mean,
How y'all feeling?
first of all, salute to you. You feel me?
My alarm. There we go. I had set my alarm to know when to log in.
Yeah, so
Okay, well, salute to you. Okay, big
Hey
Baltimore
Jen,
shit.
hey bro, how you? King Cakes is here. What's going on?
All
yeah.
right, so how are you today, girl?
I'm good. I'm a little overwhelmed, but I'm okay. I just know
Okay,
what I got to do, So
right.
try to get it all done,
Hey,
but I'm okay.
hey. We know you was built for this shit though. You know what I mean? Like this
Yeah,
what you supposed to be doing. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like
yeah.
we've been waiting for this moment for a long time, Cake Show. We finally here, yo. You know what I
Right,
mean? So
Yes, yes,
right.
hey,
yes, yes.
look, we
Long time
proud of
coming.
you. We proud of
We
you.
Thank
proud of
you.
You
you.
know what I mean? Like,
We
we've
happy
been
for you.
we've been rocking with you for a long time. You know what I mean? Like,
Thank you, and I
yeah,
know, and I appreciate y'all so much.
right. And you
The
represent.
promo was top tier. I loved it. I love how y'all did the videos and stuff. I could definitely appreciate that. Y'all definitely was on it. So
Hey,
I
look,
appreciate it.
low
Thank
key,
you,
All right.
low
thank
key,
you.
low key.
Welcome.
All of this that we've been doing, like building it up and everything, and like trying out different things and all of that was just to get the stage ready for y'all. You feel me? Like,
Right, right.
just for y'all, so yeah, let's get
All
into
right,
it.
so let's get into it. Tell the people where you from.
I am from the east side of Baltimore, more specifically
Hey,
down hill.
fuck
Um,
it is, dummy.
but Baltimore is Baltimore. So when I'm out, when I'm gone, I'm always repping. Not just a section or a zone. I'm the whole in its entirety. But yeah, I'm from down the hill.
Okay, okay,
Yes,
that's
hey
what's
down
up.
the hill. Like,
Hey, down the
Mhm.
hill. Okay.
yeah, we about to
Period.
cut up. We about to cut up for real though. Like, if y'all know, we get to be ourselves this interview, nigga. This a home game. You feel me?
Of
Like, so it's up
course,
for y'all.
definitely. You better be.
All right. So let the people who don't know, how long you've been battle rapping. You know what I mean? Like, just the span of years you've been up there.
Um, so I was 19 when I first, came on the scene, not as a battle rapper, but a fan of it. Down pit fights. I'm 32 now, so was it about 13, 14 years? I had my first battle. I think I was like 21 or 22, one of them. Um, yeah, so I've been on the scene a little over 10 years, but as far as battling, I think it's been like, yeah, 10 years exactly, about 10, 11 years exactly. About.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
All right, so
Yeah,
let
yeah.
everybody know what is your home league.
Okay, well, it's crazy because if you would have asked me this years ago, I would have said pit fights. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Hmm.
always going to, that's where I started. So if
Okay,
that's what you mean, like in that sense, we would say pit fights because that's where I started. I'm
okay,
from Baltimore. I got a lot of love for the pit. But now, as far as contracted, it would be Chrome 23. Um,
that's what's up.
Yeah.
so so
Let's
it's
go.
it's either one, I guess. Like, hey, Hazzy, it's either
Yeah.
either one. But
Right.
if we're being in current times, Chrome 23.
Okay. Shout out
Oh
to
yeah, and let's
Chrome.
Yeah,
definitely shout out the
yeah,
people
yeah,
that
yeah.
pulled up. Let's shout out Dan Jones in the comments, Queen Mo
Yes,
Fire,
that's
you know
my
what I
love. Hey,
mean?
y'all.
Young Menace, and
And
of
Miss
course,
Hezzy.
Hazzy. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So
I'll talk to Hazzy after this.
all right, so for what made you decide that this is what you wanted to do? You know what I mean, as far as battle rap, like what made you decide to go on?
Honestly, I feel like battle rap kind of decided on me. Like, I know, like back then, I was really. I mean, I'm still a stepper, but back then I was gang banging. I was doing a lot. You feel me? I was outside, and battle rap was cool, but I was a little bit too much, like, in my ways to understand the professional side of it. I guess the business side of it.
Right, right, right.
Mhm.
I know my first thing that I can remember Shaka telling me one day, Lord, he tagged me in a post on Pit Fights, like, yo, if one of these niggas asks who you are again one more time, because I used to just be in the camera, I used to just be on the
Mm-hmm.
stage when there was battles. But like
Mm-hmm.
I know Charlie Clips had said something one time, like, who is that? I know Hollow had said something, like a couple people that watch the Pit Fights, like, do they battle? Do they rap? Like talk about me
Right,
and Hazzy and
right,
the
right.
girls back then. Um and then the home league, Pit Fights, they was asking like, okay, we need to see the girls rap. We, y'all, it's y'all turn. So, we
Right.
all kind of went in circles with each other, and it kind of just like went from there. I didn't excel. I feel like in battle rap as a whole because, like I said, I was retarded back then. Like, we would have a battle. We would have a battle, and then if one of these bitches said too much, I'm like, fuck the battle. I'm coming there to whoop your ass. And I would always
Right.
get in trouble, like, for that type of stuff. They used to say I was a bully and, stuff like that. The bitches would call Debo on me. They'd call somebody on me, like, Koko said this, and that, and blah, blah, blah. I didn't really know how to
Mhm.
take that because in my personal life, like I said, I was doing a lot outside in the streets and stuff. So to get online and have bitches from different states and
Talking
Right.
wild,
around
Talking
yeah.
talking
crazy.
crazy to me, It was something I wasn't familiar with. So
Right.
I did my thing for a little while. Then I kind of fell back because I kind of got really lost in the streets a lot. I was hustling. I was just doing a lot. Life kind of just life with me. And but over the years though, I always was getting phone calls. Always, like, the
Right.
phone calls
Right.
never really stopped.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
Never. Like, it was always, you trying to battle, you trying to rap, you trying to rap. And then right around the pandemic, I got a call from URL, got a call from Queen of the Ring, got a call from We Go Hard, and I'm like, all right, it's time. I guess everybody bored, and this is what we're gonna do. And mind you, I have been talking to Remy for like the last 6 years, and she had said something about battle rap and stuff and what she was trying to do. And I always told her, the day you call me, the day you start the league, I'm outside. I don't care what I'm doing, how old I am, the day you start. So
Right.
that's kind of just how it went as far as battle rap. Like, it kind of just found me.
Right. Now,
Mm-hmm.
I do think that is dope. From what you just spoke on, I think that is dope that you're battling Yoshi in the
Yeah.
first round,
Mm-hmm.
especially being as though you had that, like you said, that bully persona. You
Yeah.
feel me? And that's
Mm-hmm.
something that she dealt with coming into battle rap.
Yeah.
Was you feel me?
Right.
Like the girls not knowing her like that, and talking
Me and Yoshi
crazy.
had history too. It's funny
Mm,
you say that.
mm,
Like,
Mm.
we had our, like Yoshi was definitely somebody that I had said a while ago. When they asked who do you want to battle, she was, always one of the people that I said, okay, I see myself battling. Not necessarily saying that I wanted to,
mm.
but I always knew that
Right, it was
it's
gonna
a
happen.
possibility just because of the aura and the energies that we both
Yes,
have.
yes, yes, yes,
Um,
yes.
when Yoshi came into the culture, I wasn't aware of who she was or her behaviors online or out offline. Um, but I thought for the longest time that she was bullied by the girls in the culture.
Mm-hmm.
Facts,
So
facts,
I,
facts.
I
I
agree too.
came, yeah, I came back like, if any of y'all want to fight her, y'all gotta fight me first. I beef with
Mm.
Farrah, I beef with
Look, take this
fucking
back.
Jade, I beef with so many girls behind Yoshi
Mm.
until she turned on me, and I learned that Yoshi is a troll. Yoshi does a lot, and
Yeah, she
I
do.
had to, like, kind of apologize to everybody because I was just that bitch's next. Like, y'all ain't do that tough shit with me. Like, y'all not about to do it with her. But the whole time it was like, bitch, you the problem. Like,
Hey yo.
I saw her do that shit online one
sorry,
time.
I had to turn my alarm off. But yeah. So it was just like one of them things where one when her, it's just so ironic. I've had this conversation with different people behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? Different league owners, like, Hazy, um, Remy, just different people about who I wanted to battle.
Mm-hmm.
So when that name got drawn, I honestly feel like it was in the stars. It was supposed to be like that. I wasn't really surprised.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
I think that we're going to have a great battle.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I'm not gonna say I know Yoshi personally, but just based off what she gives and what she says, I feel like she has a reason to fight for this.
Right.
Fight for that money. You feel
Mm-hmm.
me? She's an emotional person. Y'all know. Y'all seen her lives and stuff she does.
Yeah.
Um, I feel
Oh,
like
we seen them.
she gonna come into the battle understanding that, one, she needs that money, you know, and two, that this is technically my public return, because if the last Chrome, them battles didn't drop because of audio issues and technical issues.
Right,
So
right.
there's a culture full of people who, one, are waiting to see this 10-year return, and two, who's never seen me before, that's
Mm-hmm.
new. They don't understand my bad. They don't know the history. And then
Mm-hmm.
three, people that don't think I stand a chance. So
Mm-hmm. Right.
um, I feel like we definitely gonna do what we gotta do.
Hell yeah.
We'll do what we gotta do.
Definitely. Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Mo
Yeah.
Bitus. Peace to you too. You know what I'm
Hey.
saying? All right. So
All right. So tell the people, what leagues have you touched?
Um, what leagues have I been backed out on? Sorry. But
yeah,
Oh, you can talk about that
because
too.
I've had battles.
we
But I'll tell you the
we
ones
know
I
we
touched actually first.
yeah.
Queen of Ring, pit fights, um, what's it called? What's that Philly one?
The silly ones.
When we went to Philly,
Oh, okay.
it was with Loud Max Stampede. It was a couple. I forget what that league
Okay.
is. But it was it Focus Group World WBL? I think that's what it is.
Okay.
WBL.
Okay. Okay.
Um, Bras and Bra Straps.
Oh, that's
Um,
cool.
what's Sarah Connor's ones? I mean, Boss Chick. That's Reigns Battle League.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I was on the
ECBS.
card for We Go Hard, but that card got canceled once everybody started backing out.
Right.
Mm.
Um, I had my URL ones. My
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
opponent backed out. These were all during the pandemic. So I was supposed to battle Blue Cocaine or URL, and then I was supposed to
That
battle
wasn't fun.
what's her name? What's her name? Rain the Rebel
Mm.
on We Go Hard. I just
Okay.
had what's the little bitch name? She knew too. On Gates of the Garden. She backed out of me in July.
Mm.
Her name
It's like they
Zaya.
ducking and dodging.
Bishop, yeah, Bishop Zaya. Yeah, bitches be. It's either they be scared or they be broke.
Oh.
Cause bitches don't be
And I
wanting to
heard
show
Bishop.
up knowing that they can't stand next to me and don't got no money for the outfits and hair and shit like that. So it be all
Wow.
that shit.
I,
But
Get your money up. Get your money
yeah,
up, y'all.
pretty much. Or start getting some battles you're getting paid for. But
Okay.
yeah, those are off the top of my head. Oh, I mean, because I got asked to do. Oh, I did Spit That Heat. I did
Mhm.
grind when it used to be grind time. The old
Grind
grind time.
time.
I forget what
Mm-hmm.
they call
Mm-hmm.
now. Um, but I've gotten
GTX.
like, man, I got so many different leagues that hit me up that I actually was supposed to do this year. I'm what's it, November? It's November. I should have
Mhm.
been in New Orleans. No, November's
Mm.
next month. I should have been in New Orleans next
Mhm.
month. I would have been in Virginia this month. I just got asked to do a battle in London, so the UK.
Mm.
Mm.
Dope.
So yeah, so I'm
Yeah,
waiting to
you out
see
there.
what
Working.
that's. Yeah, I'm waiting to
Yeah.
see about that and what's gonna go on with that because I'm definitely gonna take that. I don't care who they give me. I'm definitely going to go do that. But yeah, it's been a
That'll,
lot. Like I ain't really
that'll be
saying
so
no
dope, though.
to nobody,
That'll be so dope, though,
honestly,
to
as
see
long
you
as it
like,
makes sense.
hey, look, it'd be so dope to see you go overseas and battle. Like,
Yeah.
that shit would be
I'm gonna put on
crazy.
so much because that's love, and there's people,
Hell
there's
yeah.
top tier, god tier,
Mm-hmm.
battle rappers who hasn't had that yet.
Listen, we
And
just
I'd
did
love to be able to
right.
say that's why you bitches ain't going
Yeah,
international
Okay.
right.
I'm
because they felt the
international
type of
host.
way.
And
Yeah,
it's the
they felt a
time.
type of way that after 10 years that my comeback was with Remy anyway.
Right, right,
So
Right.
right.
so so being able to like do something like that of that magnitude is definitely going to shake the table a little bit. And it's crazy because that's not even like I done got some phone calls for 2023. I got some, hey, would you be interested in doing this? Like, yeah, okay, we're gonna keep you in mind when it's time. Cool. So
Working.
just taking it step by step, battle by battle, yeah,
Mhm.
working.
But they gotta understand that that's how East Baltimore do. You feel me? Like you come
Yeah,
back,
period.
you pop out on
Mm-hmm.
that card. You feel me? Rod come back, he get Av. You feel me? Let's
Right.
go.
Yeah,
You feel
That's
me?
how
Like
it
yeah,
be.
they be forgetting this
yeah,
championship city. You feel me? Like this where the
yeah,
heavyweight
Baltimore.
pretty much,
champions come from, the Ravens
pretty
come
much.
Like
from.
we
You feel me?
hungry.
Cakes come from here. You
Okay.
feel me? Like
Yes,
We
yeah, that's how we
hungry.
I'm
do.
not. This time around, I feel
Tank
like
Davis.
it's going to. Well, I know it's going to be different, but
Mm-hmm.
I strongly feel like that because I've learned a lot more so with the business side of this culture and
Mm-hmm.
just how to conduct myself as a businesswoman, as an entertainer. You know, I have my brands, been doing business for years.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and that's
Facts.
on my personal life. But as a professional entertainer who's paid to rap, who's paid to act, who's paid to, brand ambassador, who's just paid to use social media and just make my money or build with other people. I just know 2023 gonna be like real lit for me. Like I'm not really settling for nothing out mediocre, you know.
As you shouldn't, girl. As you shouldn't. It's your time.
Hey, get that.
All right.
Wait,
So.
get that, please.
Mhm.
Just slide it down.
All right, so
You dismissed it. Thank you. My bad, y'all. My work
All right,
phone.
so for the people who don't know, you feel me? Like
Mm-hmm.
the title Big General.
Mm-hmm. What do you mean?
Yeah.
First of all, because we're gonna say the obvious just in case. I'm a big Kevin Gates fan, okay? I love
Okay.
Kevin Gates for just his persona and his originality, him being himself. But you know, General is an army ranking. I really do consider myself to be a big deal in real life, you know. Um, Especially if you know me personally. Again, y'all know I've been in the streets, just kind of recently changing my life around to the more legal side of everything. So I wasn't like little, you know, out there. Um, I held my own, handled my business, you know. So um, I don't like anybody of thinking of me as trivial or minor. Um, Down to you know how they speak to me, how you look at me, the people I'm around, the things that I do. I make it. I make it very well known that in order for me to have relationships with people, you gotta understand you got a friend that's not regular. I say that to people all the time. I'm not regular. You gonna treat me like I'm regular. I'm one of the ones. So um I gave myself this status and this title so people know I understand just off the rip. That's just what it is. You already
That's
know
really
I'm not,
smart.
you know, walk around bad bitch this or boss. No, I'm a big general. You ask to speak to the boss, you may or may not get to talk to me. Depends on how I feel, and that's just how we
Right.
that's just how we carry it, you know. So it's just I'm really big on respect because I'm introverted. Um,
Mhm.
I love you too. I'm really introverted, and I have people gravitate towards me, which is I'm not you know mad at it all. Sometimes I be like, I just want to be in my own world, but you
Mhm.
know, I can appreciate the people, the love that people give me. So if I'm going to have all these different vibrations around me, we got to have one understanding. Like respect is everything. That's just what it's going to be. We don't got to like each other. Like we ain't got to communicate all the time, but it's just always going to be a respect thing. So I feel like in the
Mhm.
army, in the service, you see a sergeant, you see somebody in status, you're going to give them some respect. It's just, that's what's on the table. It's not an option. That's just how it is. So
Let's
I
Right.
rather
go.
people, yeah, I rather people know that about me and not like, oh, she looked like this or she's this type of person. No, I'm a general. I said I was, and that's just what it is. Like, so that's where that comes
Thanks.
from.
That's dope. That's dope. All right. So, what has been your biggest obstacle in your battle rap career?
I think honestly, besides not having my opponents show up, and yeah, big dog, you know what's going on. Besides not having my opponents show up and come ready to fight, I think one of my biggest things is like consistency. I'm a really vibrant person. I don't limit my. I love you too, Julio. I don't limit my talents, you know, and I'm always I'm really innovative. I'm always trying to do different things. I think I didn't really take battle rap so serious, like I told you earlier, because of the type of person I was.
Mhm.
And I think now more than ever, a lot of people are understanding that battle rap is a business as well. You know, we
Mhm.
used to be outside and
Talk
like
about
It's a
wasn't
that.
nobody
hustle.
getting their makeup done. Like I mean, I was always girly in the camera, but wasn't nobody advertising, promoting, doing stuff. Like we might get online and fuss with
Right.
each other, we ready to fight. But now
Right.
it's about your brand. It's about
Your
everything around
brand.
it, and
Mhm.
because you're
Mhm.
only as good in your last battle, you know. And I know that this time around, I just got to be consistent. You know, I got to be a little bit more involved with the culture as a whole, not just when I'm involved, not just when I have a battle, but when there's things going on in the culture, period, just kind of be around, you know.
Right, facts. And that's something we've been trying to get
Grab my charger.
the up and comers to understand, like you got to do so much more than just
You
show up
gotta
and rap
work,
good.
yeah.
You got to
Yeah,
be outside, you got to invest in yourself. You got
You
to
gotta
take
share
those
your
trips.
battles.
You feel me? Like you got to
yeah,
do promo. You
yeah.
got to go on different
Do
channels.
interviews, like
Yeah.
interact with
Yeah.
the fans and supporters, all that type of
hmm
stuff.
And
Hey,
and the
hey.
Exactly.
and the interviews and stuff are very telling,
Mhm.
Yeah.
because it's very humbling to some people. you know,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
because I'll have a hazy of cocoa cakes. You feel me? Some of the girls come up here and the fans show out. You
Yeah.
know, they
Yeah.
pull up, they show out, the
Hmm.
numbers are high, and then you have the
Yeah.
guys that come on here that don't want to do like certain things and stuff, and then
Yeah.
nobody pulls up to their interviews, you know.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
You gotta
you know
put
what I mean?
yourself out
It's kind of
there.
telling, you
Yeah.
know, for work.
Yeah. Definitely. And I know
All
I get like I said, I get a lot of love on my social medias. Even from people who didn't know I battled or maybe only watched or seen whatever. Um,
right.
and I'm always grateful for that because it's been such a long time. But people be like, Case, can you help me do this? Can you promo? Can you show me this? And I tell them it's always gonna come based off the fact that I work hard, and I don't
Right.
think I'm above anybody. I hate
Right.
that sometimes I'll see a blogger like y'all or one of these blog people, media people trying to interact or tag somebody and they show us love and don't nobody but one person commenting. Like I
Right.
noticed that with this tournament. We
Yeah.
got all the major blogs all over the world, you know, get showing us love and they'll respond to that. But then you got these smaller blogs that's trying to do different stuff. And y'all won't even just say thank you on the post for showing us love or
Right.
thank you for retweeting us, thank you for wanting to
Yeah.
interview, because I'm not even trying to sound cocky, but not for nothing, these bitches don't be doing shit outside of battle rap. Like you go to their page, it's a bunch of
Facts.
regular selfies, nobody is doing, I'm trying to plug my phone real quick,
Facts.
real quick so this phone don't die on me.
That's what they do all
um
day. It's goddamn bed rap.
Like you go to their page and nobody doing professional photo shoots. Nobody has gigs outside of battle rap. Some of these bitches, when they're not in a battle and they're on their picture live, their nails not done, their hair not done.
Right.
They're going to radio ciphers wearing the outfit that we seen on their pictures. You know what I'm saying? Coming to the
Right.
battles on stage in the outfit that they wore 3 battles ago. And I'd be like, you think you slick, but I see it. Like the fans might be stuck on the fact that you're a battle rapper, but we see how often you're online. You don't got a job. You're never posted
Right.
employee of the month. You're not going on
Facts.
trips with your child to Disney World. Y'all fucking battle rappers, and you got the nerve to get on here and ignore somebody that's showing
Hmm.
you love or asking for an interview when bitch you're a battle rapper. And I'm not taking nothing because I'm a battle rapper. But I'm a woman who happens to battle rap that people fuck with because I'm a brand and I'm a real person and I'm relative. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? So
Talk.
I just be looking at certain stuff and it just be like, I'm gonna address a lot of that 2023. Yo, they give me the right bitches, I'm gonna let them know how
Mhm.
regular they are.
Let's
Because
go.
I be
Let's
seeing, yeah.
go.
The talk is different over here, yo. Just so y'all know.
Yeah, it
Talk
really
is real
is.
different.
All right. So, can you tell us about a time where life got you, like, life got in the way of your battle rap career?
All of it. It's like, so my fiance got killed right when I kind of, stepped on the scene a little bit. We love the instrumentals. Yes, they ain't they dope, y'all. And it was just one. I kind of became like an alcoholic back then. I used to carry like a fifth of Hennessy and be done from the morning to night. Um, it's one of the things that obviously it changes you. Crazy. I
Hmm.
was already angry
Absolutely.
and a little bit like out of control back then, so that didn't really help. That it just kind of made it worse.
Hmm.
I was in and out of jail.
Hmm.
My twin, she was in and out of jail. So there was times literally, I actually was locked up. I was locked up right before one of my first battles, like my bail and if I was gonna make it home in time because I got locked up probably like that Thursday. My battle was that Saturday or no, that Sunday down to 5 Seasons, and I just remember I was able to pay my own bail. But before I got the bail, I just remember my sister when I called home, she like Cakes the pits. They trying to figure out how they gonna get you home and da 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 da. And you know
Mm.
what I'm saying? It was like a lot of different stuff. Um, I went through a series of being homeless. Like I said, I was in foster care and I aged out, so that was kind of hard. Not having family, and you want to chase your dreams so bad, but if you don't have money, you don't have family and friends. Like I would get on the Greyhound or the Chinese bus and go do ciphers in Philly. You know, I would go to different states and try to do open mics and be a part of battle events. But when you run out of money, you ain't got hotel money and you can't do a lot of stuff. So that became discouraging because the average person don't understand what you see in your heart. They don't see the vision. They just see somebody who's grown, um, who's trying to chase a broken dream, but not really stepping into reality as far as working a job. And because that was never for me. I used to sell drugs. I'm like, I don't gotta work no fucking job. I can rap, I can sing, I can do this, I can do that. I don't want to do none of that shit. I just want to be famous. I just want to step in my light. So just growing up and trying to become the woman that I'm, you know, am today, or learning to be the woman, learning to control my anger and my bipolar and my depression and my oppositional ways, and just be a more calmer person. Definitely was hard back then, and it blocked a lot of things for me because I used to just fight and just be crazy. You know.
I get it. I get it. Trust me. You know, we all have grown up a lot. You know what I mean?
Definitely,
definitely. And just we just gotta thank God that we still here.
and we overcame
Absolutely.
that shit. We overcame that shit.
I
Okay.
just
They
tell
don't
you, man,
know we
purpose
was
is
really
way bigger.
outside. No, for real, we was. It
Right.
was crazy. Like it was so much. I used to be at battles with drugs on me, trying to hit sales all throughout the crowd.
Oh, girl,
Like shit was real. Like, like. But I'm just glad now, getting older, like being older. Things will just change. You know, just a different person. We definitely changed.
definitely.
Close my door.
Yeah.
So one of the things that we curious to know how you feel about is what's the difference between battling on the Queen of the Ring versus a Chrome 23 experience? You feel me? Like
First of all, it's Remy.
That part, okay.
I was sold on that part
I'll
too. I
be
ain't gonna
honest
lie
with
to
you.
you.
I think I think now.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's first of all, okay, let me say this though. All jokes aside, shout out to Queen of the Ring, shout out to Bab, shout out to Debo, shout out to Babe. They definitely started something. They
Absolutely.
created a lane, made history. Um, I'm thankful. My first Queen of the Ring battles was main event, judged by Lady Luck. Babs, like I didn't have, like I came in doing main event sparring sessions and stuff. Um, it was a lot of politics as far as contracts and stuff back then. Um, so the decision to like move forward with them without having issues with pit fights and who we started with was up in the air. But I will say, um, Chrome 23 is making everyone step their shit up as far as the polished look for women. I know me and Hazzy Pack, we've always, from my very first sparring sessions, from even my very first pit battles, every battle that you've ever seen me in, I've had a dress on, except for maybe one. Every battle. I've never not battled in a dress or skirt or heels. Um, I've always been a woman in my battles. I've always tried to be a woman in my battles. A lot of these females will come in trying to sound like men, look like men, act like men, all of that. Remy not going for that. She wants a league full of women to show that women can rap, that they don't have to sound or look like men in order to, have that recognition and that fame. And I love that for her. I love that she takes care of the girls as a whole, as far as the hair, makeup, outfits, because honestly, I feel like some of the girls probably would be a little bit further if they was more polished. Some of these girls have no idea how to get into that,
How
or
far
can't
image
afford it.
takes
They
you.
might have children, or what I'm saying, they don't have them resources. So I love that she's making this where as though we all kind of can be equal on that round, where I feel like Queen of Ring kind of was like, here, battle. It's about
Yeah.
the league, not about you. So yeah, it's like, but obviously I'm picking Chrome over Queen Ring any day. I don't even know if I would battle on Queen Ring again. Like they've asked me last year, they asked me this past summer. I don't think it's a place I'm interested in. it depends on who's managing and what's going on. Honestly,
Well,
Well,
I can say I appreciate Qualm 23. I'll say this. I used to watch the ladies for 10 years before
right.
I even watched the men. You feel what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
it was always like Queen of the Ring for me. So when I saw
Right.
Chrome 23 come out, girl, I was excited because it was like a fresh thing, you know what I'm saying? And then Remy
Yeah.
and then when she pulled those cards and did those like
Yeah.
drawings of the battle, girl, that was like
Yeah.
dope. So it's like a
Yeah.
different like thing. So I love
hey,
it.
let
Yeah.
me play too
Yeah.
much. She stressed me out that night, like for real, man. Like I ain't
Oh
even
yeah,
gonna
I
hold
know.
you.
Me too. Like
You
I
feel
was
me?
up. I had to work the next day. Everybody
Hey,
was like, "Get back on Spaces." I'm like, "No, I know my opponent. Good night. I gotta work
right,
today."
right.
Um, I love it. I love how she did that though,
Mm-hmm.
because,
Dope.
like I said, I don't know how long some of the other girls knew about the tournament, but
Hmm.
Remy, I spoke to her on the phone. I spoke to Jen behind the scenes, and I was told about the tournament back in June. We
Mm-hmm.
just did it. She always kept saying around Labor Day or after Labor Day.
Hmm.
Right.
So every month, days ago, I'm hitting Remy. I'm texting Jen like, "What we doing? What we doing?" I'm like, "We're gonna let you know it's a Queen of Ring event. It's a You Are Relevant. We don't want to, clash weekends with them. We want to
Right,
wait till
right.
everybody's out the way. Blah 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 blah."
Mm-hmm.
Then she texted me one day. I woke up. No, my phone was on Do Not Disturb. I was with one of my patients. I was at work. She like, October the 30th tournament. It's 16 of y'all. I'm gonna let y'all know who your opponent is. I'm like, this lady. And mind you, when she texted that, it was like 3 weeks before. Like, she
Right.
sent that text to confirm that maybe 3 days before y'all knew about it, before the world knew about it.
Right.
So she like, so I'm like, all right. So, but she only told me one other person that was going to be in the tournament. She didn't tell me nobody else.
Hmm.
So I found out like y'all did. Like I remember I was in the house. I got two phones, so I'm on the phone, but I heard a notification come on my phone. Then I see my other phone, and I see Remy Ma has tagged you in a reel,
Mm.
and then I see the caption says Chrome 23 presents, and the contestants is. So I heard, I'm gonna call you back. I'm gonna call you back. But before I could do that, my twin was FaceTiming me like, "Bitch, Brittany just texted." And I'm like, she like, such and such, and told her, don't tell me, don't tell me. So I try to hurry up and hang up with her. I'm like, I want to see for myself. So I see all the girls. I'm like, oh my God, she got me in a tournament with 40 and E Hard and all these bitches.
Facts.
Dope.
Facts.
I'm
Dope.
like, so the first thing that comes to my mind is like, who am I going to battle? Like, of course, everybody wants to think you could beat whomever because you can. You're a battle rapper, depending on like what's going on. Everybody can fight everybody. Even if you don't beat them, if you put up a fight, make that battle a good battle, that's all you're supposed
Okay.
to do.
Somebody I
So of
lose.
course I was like that, and then she like, now everybody know about the tournament, but we don't know who we battling. So I'm like, she had us wait a whole nother week just to announce that. So we all sitting there waiting for everything to get drawn out the thing, and I remember her phone kept ringing with the prison call. I'm like, this lady, if she don't put her phone on Do Not Disturb. And when they say Yoshi name, I'm like, all right,
Hey, I
yeah,
ain't gonna lie to you.
makes sense.
Like it
The,
was down to like the last four, and
It
if I
literally was.
had to
That's how I
bet,
knew when she said, because she had the screen had froze. I don't know if people realize it, but I
it
could see
did.
caution name. She had pulled out Chirac, and then I could see it said caution. The screen had froze for a second.
Yeah,
So I knew
yeah.
already before she pulled it, because I'm in the comments like, oh shit, I got Yoshi, I got
Right,
Yoshi.
right,
right, right.
But mind
right.
you, the comments are already asking for me and Shayna. The comment, because she
Mm-hmm.
asking, who do y'all think will be next? So then the comments is saying me and I forget whoever else. Like they was trying to put me with different people anyway, just trying to manifest it. And
Hmm.
once I knew who it was, y'all ain't gonna lie, I didn't even stay on that live long. I said thank you for everybody who tuned in. Team Cakes, y'all know what's going on. It's time for me to go to
Mm-hmm.
sleep. Tomorrow I'm on
Team
some bullshit.
Cakes.
Team
Team
cakes,
So
Cakes.
right? Team cakes,
Mm-hmm.
and the fact that you got Remy in your
hey,
phone, girl, I'm jealous. Okay,
Yeah, but I
that's
just
my
like,
baby sis.
right? That's
yeah.
dope,
But
dope.
I love
I
her.
just knew
She's
if I had to put money on it, if somebody asked me to bet $1,000 who you were going to battle when it got down to that last four, I just knew it was gonna be you and Caution.
I thought
just
that
knew it.
I was saying that. I thought it
thought
was
she
going
was
to be
playing
you
with
and
it.
Caution for
I
real.
was like, oh
Yo,
shit, we about to
you know,
get
because
straight
I kept
to it.
thinking, look, I kept thinking too from that spaces on Twitter with the RBE bitches and how we was going back and forth. I'm
Girl,
like,
you
yo,
picked
if
them
I
up.
gotta battle this bitch on Chrome and not RBE, I'm gonna be so mad because it's not even her house. Like, I
Right.
gotta fuck her up because she not from over here, like at all. So, but it's a possibility because whoever wins with me and Yoshi, it's either gonna be Chirac or Caution.
Oh, and
Right.
that's
I
going to
want
be fire.
Chirac to get Caution out of here though, so I can talk shit.
Mm,
Ooh.
mm.
But you
Yeah.
went in them spaces, girl, and you did your thing in them spaces, girl. I was cracking up,
I
girl,
be
one
shaking
by
the table in
one.
spaces. You know what's crazy? Because sometimes in spaces, I really just be playing.
Mm-hmm.
But then these bitches, you said we're going to the finals. I'm calling, yeah, period. Thank you, baby. Sometimes in the spaces, I just be kind of talking shit, playing. But then them bitches get on my nerves and they get a little bit too much. So I'll be able to go in a little bit.
Right. Right.
I
We love
still be
that
having to
shit,
tell
though.
myself, calm down, don't whip nobody ass.
Eh,
That's how I be doing.
We
These
love that
bitches
shit,
get on my
though. You
nerves,
feel
y'all.
me?
Y'all don't understand.
And we
These
just
bitches
like
really get on
saying,
my nerves in real life.
yeah, like we just like saying y'all go in there and let motherfuckers know who y'all are. You feel me?
Yeah.
And just representing.
Yeah.
Like, no, bitch, ain't no
and what it
backing down.
is.
Ain't no bitch
Because
in
they
my
be
blood.
fucking
You feel
scared.
me?
They be fucking scared. Like, you get around these bitches, they don't even be saying shit in real life. You gotta wave something like, hey. Or you'll be like, wait a minute, that's you from that, you're such and such. Because they sometimes they don't look the same in person. So you be like, oh, that's you, that's such and such. And I'm like, I know you ain't quiet after you talked all that shit online. But
Right.
all this love. I can't wait. I'm gonna be in New York tomorrow. So I don't know who all gonna pull up early. I'm definitely talking shit.
Okay.
I'm not gonna be out too long because a couple of us had planned on going out to eat, like twerk, and a couple of us planned on going out to eat. But I'm gonna go, mingle with people for a little bit, and then I'm going to be in my room. Me and Hazzy, we're gonna be gone. Saturday, I was gonna go to prom, but I changed my mind because I just want to make sure my battle, my rounds, like
And
I
your
don't need to be
mind right
watching
and all that
bitches rap. I need to be someplace making sure that I'm flawless. So I'm gonna just sit the prom out and just work, do what I gotta do. Like I'm gonna be up all night tonight. I don't have to work tomorrow. Get my makeup done. Wait for pick up Hazzy. Then we on the road.
That's what's up. So somebody asking you, who is your favorite pit?
My favorite pit is Julio.
Hoolie. Shout out to the bro Hoolie.
Sure,
Big
shout
fat
out
shit you
Hoolie.
already.
My favorite pit is Julio.
Hey, and it ain't no.
But I got love for my round, so I got love for niggas. But Julio, my favorite.
Okay.
Yeah, it is. It's that. You know what? I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I've had to correct some people. They be like, "Kate, she gonna be easy. You gotta no." And if you think she's gonna be easy, and if you think it's gonna be a cakewalk for me, you might as well go stand on her side because you're not being real about what this battle going to be for both of us.
Hey, we was on caffeine last night. She was definitely doing her research on
doing
you.
her research.
You feel me?
She
Like she
said
not
we
playing
was-
with you.
Right, and we was standing up. Okay, we was standing up for you. We wasn't with none of that.
I was like, she about to talk crazy to you. She about to talk crazy.
We was up in them comments talking crazy to her.
Oh, that's the best friend.
I fuck with Yoshi though. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
she
the
sent me a tweet.
personality.
She showed some love this morning because I missed I actually saw it when she said, "Let's watch our app," and I did start to click on it because it gave me a notification when she went live. But I was already in here, like I'm trying to just stay focused. I don't need to be arguing with you prior to this battle. And so we're in front of each other on some face-off shit. Other than that,
so you know
you
she's a
interact with your fans.
troll. She's a troll.
You interact with your fans. I'm gonna interact with mine because not for nothing, like you said, y'all was there. I know I got people that's gonna slide for me. I don't gotta be on your live talking shit because mine's is gonna come out and say what they gotta say anyway. And if it's something that I need to know, I'm gonna get the screenshots, I'm gonna get the footage, I'm gonna get the phone calls, whatever. So I'm like, she's doing what she's supposed to do because I've been did that. I've been had posted her, and I've been telling people this whole time. Like my boyfriend, I think when he was at work yesterday or something, he told me he was watching her. You know,
Mhm.
like I tell people go look at her so y'all can understand what's getting ready to go down. Like I need y'all to be hyped, not just
Like
because of
this shit
me, but
is about to
because
be
of what's going
crazy.
on.
This
Yeah,
shit
it's
gonna be
definitely gonna be.
crazy.
I feel like we definitely gonna give a show.
Mhm.
I'm
Dope.
determined. I got so much to. I got so much I gotta prove. I feel like so. I'm
Uh,
excited.
So to segue into that, what makes you stand out from all of the other ladies in the tournament?
Not trying to be that person, y'all.
Mhm.
But I do kind of feel like I just look better than. I feel like I'm a better brand overall as a person, not just battle rap. I just feel like
Okay.
as what female battle rap can
Mm-hmm.
be, especially somebody like on Chrome, where
Mm-hmm.
Remy got that whole sex appeal with the girls and the whole
Mhm.
feminine way of female rap.
You feel like you
I'm
represent that.
definitely that. Yeah, you know what I'm
Right,
saying? I'm
Right.
right.
definitely that. And I just feel like my cadence as a person, because I actually got a kind of mainly like a really good rapport with most of the girls. I feel like a lot of stuff gets misconstrued because we be talking that competitive battle shit to each other.
Right,
But
right,
outside
Mhm.
of that, these bitches don't not like me. And if they don't
right.
like me, they do a good job at pretending that they do.
Right.
So,
Right.
Look,
Right.
you
look,
know what I'm saying?
I
So
done seen them beef with each other and then jump in battles together the very next
yeah,
week
you know
and
what I'm
shit. You
saying?
feel me? Like
Like
it's
we'll talk all this shit online and then we'll get in person and be like, bitch, I don't like you, but
right,
you gotta fuck this bitch up tonight.
right,
Right.
Like we
right,
Right.
gotta go in tonight. Y'all better make a
right,
classic. Like
Right.
so,
right.
I just feel like, and then we're from Baltimore. You know how we stand out.
Mhm.
I also think I'm more of the bully's bully. I've always had the persona. A lot of these girls try to be the mean girl, which can work, I guess. But I don't work against somebody who's not going for none of that with nobody. You
Right,
feel me?
right, right,
So,
Right.
yeah, I feel like
right.
there's a lot of it because, like I said earlier, I've always came into my battles wearing dresses, makeup,
Mhm.
hair, all that type of stuff. Where some of these
Mhm.
girls was wearing fitted hats and sweats and jeans, trying to sound and
Right,
look like men. I never wanted to
right,
be that.
right. And Shice raw in the tournament, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she
So
is.
I feel like that's going. I feel like both of y'all gonna be a problem for somebody because she got that big
Yeah.
bully energy. You feel me? She gonna
See,
be calling them all kind of crazy dickheads. You
I
gonna be
honestly
calling
think
them
that
dummies and shit.
people. I honestly think that people like Shice Raw was kind of made for the tournament setting
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
because they're
Yep.
kind of just gonna rap
Right.
and get to
Yeah.
the point. They don't need all the complicated scheming and certain stuff like that. They're gonna
Yeah.
punch, have the
Right.
little wordplay, and get
Punch your
straight
head
to the
off.
point. You
Right.
feel
Mhm.
me? So
Thanks.
yeah,
Cause
I'm
that's what
looking
it's
forward.
set up for. Punching your
Yeah, I'm
head
looking
off.
forward to seeing some of these girls. Like I've never met Seabree, but that's my little
Mhm.
baby online. Like I
Yeah.
always tell
Mhm.
her she reminds me of me, especially when I was her, a little bit younger. How does she feel about battlers sparring with each other? I'm not
Oh, you
against
know
it.
what?
I just
No,
feel
no,
like
no,
you have
no,
to be
no.
really selective of who you spar
They
with.
they talking about like the people that's battling each other, sparring before the battle. That's the
Oh,
yeah, like there's some
Yeah.
shit that
There's some
shit been
shit
going
going
on
on.
around lately. Like that's where that question came from
really?
because
Yeah.
I don't want to get into who it was, but it was definitely a top female battle rapper and her opponent
Wow.
that's from the new DMV area. They had a battle recently
And they was
and they
sparring with each
sparred.
other.
And then after the battle, it came out that they sparred each other. And it also came out that other battle rappers are doing this as well. Before the battles,
Oh,
they,
I gotta go check the blogs because I've been offline for a
yeah,
couple of days and just staying in my lane so I
yeah,
don't get distracted. So I haven't been on any blogs. I haven't been
this
clicking
shit
on
is
anybody's
crazy.
interviews, nothing. Um,
Hmm.
I think that's crazy.
Yes.
I think now I will say this though. I will say this. I think the only logical reason that somebody would do it, like if I was to do that, is because we telling each other, like, look, we have to make a classic. We
Right.
have to
And
make
I
this
think
battle
that's
be a
what it
battle where
is.
people are going to rewatch it. It's going
Hmm.
to be
Mhm.
something played over. To me,
Right.
that's the
Right.
only reason. Like it would have to be a platform so big. Like, y'all remember when Eminem, like Joe Budden did the battles when
Yeah,
Snoop
yeah, yeah,
Dogg did
Yeah.
yeah.
it. Let's say
Hmm.
if me and Hazzy had to battle each other.
Right,
Oh, we're
right,
Mhm.
battling each other with our bars. Yeah, bitch.
right,
Mhm.
They're gonna pick a
right,
winner when we get there, but we're gonna
right,
make sure we at least have a classic. Like we at
right,
least one of us is going to win and come out.
Right.
But
Right.
just sparring with each other just for the fuck of it.
I'm talking about like ops
More battles
are
came
doing
out
it
today
on a
about it.
regular.
Oh, I gotta go look this up, y'all. Somebody
Yeah.
send me either send a link to my page or tweet it to me or something. I'm gonna go look on OTMFZ or one of them and see what y'all talking about though.
It's everywhere though.
Yeah,
like,
she said more battlers
the
came
Oh,
out
it's
blogs.
everywhere.
They talking about it in the
I'll find it.
spaces. It's everywhere.
Really?
Yeah, like that
She
shit is
said,
crazy.
y'all, I've been so not trying to. I'm gonna look at it, but I'm not gonna look at it this weekend.
Yeah,
I'm gonna wait till after.
don't watch it.
Don't worry about it. You got
heartbreaking.
something to do. You got something to do.
Yeah,
it's heartbreaking. It's
I'm gonna definitely
discouraging.
tap into it. I had no idea, y'all. When I tell you, I just uploaded the Instagram app, Facebook, and all that like 2 days ago because I wanted to, I had to make sure my sister had to ride to the battles, but then I wanted to, make sure that the people like y'all, like I started to do interviews with and certain stuff, everybody on the same page. I have everything prepared. I could do a little bit last minute promos, to spread the word. Because I was going to just stay offline outside of that, but yeah, I'm definitely going to tap into that. I didn't know that.
Right. All right, but we don't want to keep you too long, so I want to like get through a couple more questions because I know you got a lot going on. I appreciate your time and I value your time.
I appreciate y'all.
So I noticed that some of the ladies in the tournament are double booked, for the weekend or the same week of the battle. Do you feel like they put themselves at a disadvantage doing that?
Yeah, I do, but I do feel like this. If you have the time and the dedication, more power to you. It's actually going to be better when you win if you are able to execute that. Like Hazzy has a battle Friday, Queen of the Ring. She turns around and battle Sunday on Chrome. Yeah. We're going to spar tonight. We're going to spar tomorrow. We're going to spar Saturday. We're going to spar Sunday. And we just going to make sure each other is ready, Battle rap is a competitive sport. So aside from them competing with their opponents, now you're competing with yourself. You're pushing yourself. And I can't really knock nobody for that. I feel like I wouldn't do it. Yeah, I wouldn't do it. Especially because I work in full time and 5 days a week, sometimes 6, 7 days a week if I decide to. But I'm not mad at anybody who did do it though. I honestly, hopefully, besides Hazzy, I hope all the bitches that did do it fuck up. I need 40 out of here. I need 40 out the battle. I need Barney gone. I need all the heavy hitter top tier bitches gone. Since y'all want to be double battling, get them out of here. I love y'all, love them, but I need them out my way. Okay. Makes it easier for me.
I ain't gonna lie, this tournament is so hard for me because I actually had to turn on 40 and E Hart for y'all. You feel me? Like you feel me? Like
with E Hart, I fuck with 40, but Baltimore all day.
You feel me? But yo, fuck that. Yo, you feel me? Like how you watch Power Raising Canaan?
Yeah.
Like
I watched it the last couple episodes because I've been dealing with this, but yeah.
All right, well, I don't want to tell you nothing about it, but you feel me? All you need to know is at the end of the day, it was all about Southside. You feel me? At the end of the day, it's all about that big East Baltimore shit. You feel me? Like chicken boxes and half and halves.
And that's what it's about.
Big dummy energy. You feel me? That's what the fuck it's about. You know? Y'all, we'll highlight y'all after y'all get knocked out the tournament. Then
right.
All right,
all right. So if you wanted to make someone a fan of yours, what battle would you pick to watch?
I wish my recent one had dropped, but Caution will always be a classic one. Lady Caution, me and Lady Caution.
Okay.
I liked it my Zan battle too. Okay. But I felt like my bars with Caution was just like a little bit more, like a little better. But either one of them, either one of them.
Okay.
I want you to know that your op said that you were undefeated.
Yeah.
I know she told me that.
She was like, yo, she is fucking undefeated. Y'all talk about I'm a washer. She is undefeated. Yeah, yo, already. She gonna be undefeated.
Yeah.
She gonna be undefeated.
She watched all your battles.
Yeah, I feel like we just gonna like I told her, I said, I think we're going to give a good battle. I think, God forbid, the only reason why it wouldn't be good if one of us mess up or something, or don't make it for whatever reason, the stars align. But I think it's going to be like it's going to be battle of the night. Like,
I think so too.
definitely a good look for us.
Hell
Yep.
yeah! I'm like, I can't wait. Like, look, you might look out in the crowd and see some, you know what I mean? Be like, oh
Yeah.
shit, I didn't think they was gonna make it. All right,
Yeah.
yeah.
That would be love.
Listen. All right, so we know, recently, you know, you got into a relationship,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I know it's some broken hearts out there, whatever the case may be. You feel
Yeah.
me?
It's crazy. I was a little reserved about announcing it because I know with listen, man.
Look, no,
With
we want
my
to talk about it.
brand,
Yeah, you
I
going
know with
into it.
my brand and how
Hmm.
I am, that could make some of my male followers or even my female followers that be crushing on me feel a type of way. Because your fans want to feel as connected to you as possible, or like they have a chance with you as possible, much as possible. But I love the fact that a lot of them, men included, was just happy about it. Just was like, Cakes, you deserve this. You
Right.
been through this, you go through this, blah,
Definitely.
blah, whatever.
Mhm.
And
Heck
my
yeah.
man is real supportive. Like, he was with me sparring earlier. We great spar when we hang up. Like,
Right.
he always standing like this.
Let me
He was
find
there when
out
I
y'all
did my
going.
photo shoot. So,
Let me find out y'all gonna
um,
have a 2-on-2 team coming out soon. For real, for real.
Yo,
I
that'd be
know,
dope.
right? That
Mm,
would be dope. He be fucking with the music and stuff too, though. So, yeah, you
right,
never know.
right,
But,
right. No,
um,
that's love, though.
That's
That's love.
dope.
yeah, like I'm happy. I'm cool with it. Like I said, I was a little bit like, because at first I felt like if I do tell everybody, I need to market it a little bit, like
Right.
Hmm.
present it in a way where we have our pictures taken, or we start a channel together. Making a brand, because I got fans who want to know the color of my nail polish. They want to know what I
Right.
ate.
Hmm.
They want to know every little
Right.
bit of part of my life.
I
So
have
I
some.
was gonna
I
make
have some
it
ideas. I have some ideas that might work for y'all that we can talk about when we get off of here. But
okay.
it's some. Yeah,
Okay.
I got something for you that might work for
Yeah,
y'all.
he
Yeah.
asked about he made a suggestion about us making some type of social media page together.
Mm,
We didn't really
mm,
talk about like a topic or a plot, but like I know we probably get into like some TikToks and stuff, and
Hmm.
right.
Dope.
with the
Right.
whole black love, and that's
Uh-huh.
a
Mhm,
that's a marketing thing now. People making money just
right.
off of
Let's
showing their
go.
relationship and being
Yes.
raw
Right.
and authentic. So
Right.
and we look good together. So I'm like, why not fuck it? We'll figure something out.
Absolutely.
So to kind of segue off of that, like, do you feel like, I guess this is kind of like a team single versus team relationship question, but battle rap
Yeah,
spin on it. You feel me? So do you
yeah.
feel like it's going to be easier for you to focus on your career with a supportive relationship, a supportive, stable relationship, versus when you were single and you just got to just rip and run and just go and just do whatever? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Honestly, honestly, right now, I think it might be a little bit harder for me to focus on the
Oh,
battle rap
yeah, because
thing
you feel
because
like
it's
that
the
honeymoon
lovey
phase,
dovey
right?
stage
Like,
of it.
right,
But I know, but he's really supportive in the aspect where he'll be like, all right, you need to practice, you need to,
right, right.
whatever. So
Let's go, let's go.
I know regardless of what, yeah, I know regardless of what, um, he's just gonna be supportive about it. There's probably gonna be some things he don't like as far
Of
as
course.
just the fans and their feedback, or like I had told him
Right.
about me battling the guy because URL had asked me about battling on the next Kings versus Queens. So I
hmm.
told him that, and he just wasn't feeling nothing about me battling a man. So, but I'm
Hey,
telling him
look.
like, look, this is a whole different type of level. We talking URL, like we ain't turning
Right.
that down. Like this got
And
to be.
they're gonna talk about you, bro. They're gonna talk
Yeah, I
about you.
Yeah.
know.
You
That's the
feel
thing.
me?
That was another thing. I'm like he don't even understand that his name, and once they figure
Right.
out Casino, like they gonna put him in the battles, and once he
They
start
ain't gonna
coming, they
allow
might
you.
turn and start
Right.
rapping to him.
You gotta
Like
have
it's
tough
a lot.
skin.
Right.
Yeah.
They're gonna be like,
But
ain't
like I
this your
said,
nigga in my DM right here?
yeah, right. I wish a bitch would. I'm gonna knock her straight out.
Right.
But
Hey, yo, don't play with me
but
like that, yo. I told you.
yeah. But like I said, he cool. Like he
Hmm.
he ain't no soft nigga, so he understands like
Right.
just the
Right.
vibrations of everything. And so I think that, like naturally in a relationship, you might get a little jealous of people loving your partner in a way you love them, or you got their back. So seeing men always maybe harden my statuses or saying certain stuff, and like same thing with him. If I see females all on his shit, that's why I'll be like, all right, tell your fans, but as long as it's
Okay. Wrap it up.
communication and right.
Oh, man.
I thought you.
But up here,
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
Oh, yeah,
my
you
phone
good.
had ring. My bad. My bad.
Oh, you good.
Okay.
You good.
My bad.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So, yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna ask
Lady
you this.
Caution.
So I'm gonna ask you this, but I
Okay.
already know what it is.
What?
Your toughest op to write for.
My toughest op to write for. I mean, if I answer that, they're not really. Are you talking about as far as the tournament?
No, I'm talking about like who was your toughest op in your battle rap
Oh,
career to write for?
oh, honestly, you know who I thought was going to smoke me, like really work me over, was Ema X. That's who I
Really?
thought was
Really?
going to be. Yeah, I thought Ema X. But I would say Caution too. But Caution didn't even deliver how she was supposed to that battle. Like, at the
Right.
time, she was the best out of Philly. I was
Mhm.
the, arguably like the best overall out of Baltimore. But Ema X was
Mhm.
just that wizard. She was just that
Right.
pen heavy, real articulate person. But thankfully, a lot of my delivery and aggression wins a lot with me and how I rap my stuff. So it kind of overshadowed her a little bit. Yeah, yeah, that'll be it.
Okay.
These bitches ain't shit. So I stop.
Right. So we kind of touched on it slightly already in the interview, but your website, your clothing line, and
Yeah.
everything that you have, like, tell the people where they can find that, and what you offer on there, what types of
Okay.
merchandise you
Shout out
got.
your
So,
brand.
all right. So I'm on social media. Almost everything is Koko Cakes is spelled, but Instagram because I'm waiting to get my main page back. It's Big General Cakes. Um,
Mhm.
Twitter is Coco Cakes. Facebook is either Shante Allen or Coco Hussein because they took my main Facebook page too when they took the Instagram. I have my lingerie site, Cakes by Coco Cakes. Um, my beauty supply company, the Last Trap LLC.com. I actually have a personal website, the real cococakes.com. I haven't designed the site yet though. It's just like there. It's a domain, it's plain. You go to it, it's regular as hell, nothing on it.
Right.
Because I wanted a very polished brand for myself. So I don't even
Right.
promote that and everything. But these battles, my photos, anything that I'm doing pertaining to myself and my brand will be on that website. So that's going to launch 2023, probably like around March.
Okay.
I'm gonna hit
And,
like some weight goals and certain stuff first before I start taking pictures and doing stuff. But yeah, my social medias is pretty much just my name. And even if you can't find the page, if you hashtag Coco Cakes on any social media site, you'll find me because I use my hashtag with everything pretty much. So
right. And her
yeah,
lingerie website is not no fugazi shit. You feel me? Like she
yeah. And
has
I'm
celebrities. She
rebranding
has
that
celebrity
too.
clientele. Okay.
Yes, I'm rebranding that too. So hopefully, like 2023 is just gonna be a dope year, for everything I got going on. So hopefully, everybody stay tuned and fuck with it.
Right. And
My best
Quality
battle,
stuff.
Lady Caution. Watch me versus Lady Caution. That was the Queen of Ring battle.
right.
Okay,
Or
okay,
Zay, which is the one I said. Yeah.
Right.
okay. All right, so who is on your Mount Rushmore?
Um, Hustle, 40 bars. You talking about female, right?
Talking about
It could
period.
be period, whoever
It's
Oh,
your
in battle rap.
question. Your
So I'm
personal
gonna do two
knowledge.
and two. Hustle and 40 bars.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm gonna say because Mount Rushmore is like the found. Like, see, battle rap has a different definition of it. Is the Mount Rushmore originally is the creators, like the founders, like started it. But in
Right,
battle
right.
rap, it's like who the best to you is, you know. So,
Okay.
I love twerk, and I think Charlie Clips, because in my prime, they was calling me the female Charlie Clips the way I schemed
Mm-hmm.
and stuff. So, and this was
Yeah,
before I knew who he was. I had to go
that
look
guy.
him up once people kept telling me that. And he
Yeah,
always
that
showed
Right.
love, so I'm always
yeah.
Arsenal too. Arsenal, another person who, yeah,
I
but
Yeah.
feel
that
like
was my
Us
four
is on
though.
everybody's Mount
Arsenal is
Rushmore.
honorable mention.
Right.
Mm.
See, like the thing about Clips for me is like he was my favorite battle rapper for so long. You know, at
Yeah,
one point, it was for me. At one point, I couldn't wait to see him and T Rex battle. You know, they
yeah.
were my two favorites, and you know, and I found out that we shared birthday.
Oh, okay, that's
You know what I
dope.
mean? But the problem is that he is still a fan. So you know what I mean? Like,
Oh yeah, that says a lot about him.
and
Yeah,
I hate it. You know, it's like
yeah,
why,
right.
why,
Right. Like, wow.
Right, he
why?
not even from Pittsburgh, so that definitely don't make sense.
That
What you
I
You know
do?
just
what I
don't
mean?
understand it. I
Like,
don't
come
get
on,
it.
bro.
Yeah,
Like, yo, like, it had to be something wrong with you, yo. Like, you light skinned
right.
and you're
You know,
still a
it
fan,
definitely
yo.
can't.
You feel
Yeah,
me?
I'm gonna say it definitely can't be all perfect.
Like, all right. So, like, don't you think that it's time that we start recognizing the fact that Cakes and Hazzy have to start being mentioned when they talk about who's the best in Baltimore? Like,
Oh,
period. Like,
definitely. You know what? I think depending,
Right.
and you know what's crazy because I feel like we get mentioned when they say, "Well, who the females are," instead of who the best
Right.
in Baltimore overall.
Mm-hmm.
I think the
Mm-hmm.
conversation should always just be like, when they talk about Baltimore rappers or DMV rappers, they should just be put in that category. But you know, this is a male-dominated sport, so they love to put them in and then say something after the fact when somebody bring it up. But yeah,
right.
they don't really have no choice after this. They've been
Mhm,
ain't had no choice, but they're definitely not
mhm.
gonna have no choice after this. If they don't, it's clear hate, and then I'm gonna start
Facts.
shooting niggas just because
Facts.
that's
Right.
it. I'm gonna just start shooting niggas just for playing with us. So yeah.
All right. So, what are some battles are you um looking forward to on the tournament card?
Um,
Yes, let's talk about it.
well,
Yeah.
definitely Hazzy in Miami.
Oh
Okay.
man.
Out Seabree and Shice Sprawl.
Okay.
And
Hmm.
40 and C3.
Yes. Yes.
That's
Put
gonna
Those are
be
the
C3
three.
on.
fine.
Yeah,
Man.
Mm.
because
Like I said,
the
I hate
bracket's gonna
I
be
hate
really
these.
crazy.
Like right, like I
Huh?
hate some of these. I hate some of these matchups because it's like when you like, when you like two people that's battling each other. You feel me? Like
Yeah,
it's just like 40 and C3. Like that's hard for me to watch, yo. That's
yeah,
you know
because
what
they're
I
so
mean.
close in real life too.
Right, you know what I mean? Like it's hard for me to watch. Like I'm so glad they didn't put like you and Hazzy against each other in the
Yeah,
first round or some
yeah,
stupid
I
shit
know,
like
Yeah.
right?
that.
Yeah.
That would have been like,
Didn't
yo.
40 and
Yeah.
C3 battle before?
No, I don't
I
think they
think.
battled before.
That's
They've
fine.
always
Oh, okay.
asked them to, but they didn't.
Oh, okay.
Shane
Okay.
and QB did, but that's it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Ooh, that's one of them
Ooh.
ones too. That's one of them
Yeah.
ones I want to see too. All right, so I wanted to touch on this, while we had you up here. It's a little deeper of a subject. But coming from Baltimore, you know that we have a drug epidemic problem here.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Me personally, I've lost several people very close to me in the last few years from
I'm sorry to hear that.
overdoses and the opioid crisis. You know,
Right.
has it affected you directly? In
Um.
your life in any type of way?
Yeah, I know some people who overdosed close to me with you know authentic pills and also fake pills that was fat pills or whatever. um I used to sell them myself. One of the reasons why I stopped and chilled out because I just seen how things was changing and was going, and I didn't really want to be a part of that. Um, I don't judge people, but I also make it a priority of mine not to hang around people who enticed by that type of thing or live a lifestyle, because I'm only going to try to get you not to do it, and you're going to hate
Right.
me for it unless that's
Right.
something that you want to do. So I definitely try to do my part, in that way.
No, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, that was a great
So,
question.
yeah,
I appreciate that. And rest in peace to my little sister Latoya. You know
rest
what I
in
Oh,
mean?
peace
rest in
to.
peace to her.
Mhm.
Rest in peace to
You
her.
know, and rest in peace to all of your loved ones who may have fell victim to, that
Absolutely.
it's nothing you could have done. It's like a serious problem that needs to be addressed, and
Always.
attention needs to be brought to it, so hey, I
Yep.
figured this would be a good time to bring that up and to bring some awareness to it.
Definitely. 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 Any opportunity you definitely make sure you do that. We got to
Yes,
spread
sir.
more awareness instead of people filming junkies all day and making them a ridicule on social media. This is
Right.
definitely something
That's
that
You know
also
what I
needs to
true.
be
mean?
done.
Because sometimes you never know, like, it could be like we've had cases where like celebrities were partying somewhere, in a mansion, and
Yeah.
they got bad drugs and they all died in the night. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yep.
Like, it's not just a
Shit
small thing. Like, we
happens.
lost we
Yeah.
lost
Absolutely.
DMX. You know what I mean?
Yep.
We lost. You feel me? We lost my man from The Wire.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, so, you know what I mean? Like, it
Yeah.
definitely needs to be addressed, and it's a problem that. And it also segues into one of my last questions I want to ask before we get up off of here.
Okay.
We do have an election coming up,
Mm-hmm.
um, for the governor of Maryland. I'm pretty sure it's going around the nation. It's that time of year. You know,
Yeah. I had that
the
link in my
actually
bio right before the Chrome event dropped. I switched it.
okay. So they're actually having Shaka's actually having a gubernatorial battle rap
Debate.
debate this
Okay.
Sunday in
Mhm.
Okay.
Baltimore.
Mhm.
It's free to the
It's
people.
free. Y'all can pull
You
up
feel me?
for the
I
free.
think it starts at like 12 or 1 o'clock this Sunday, something like that.
Mhm.
I'll put that. We've been advertising it a little bit, but why do you think like a lot of people aren't in tune to like anything besides the presidential election? Like the local elections
That
are more necessary and needed.
definitely they're
You
way
know,
more necessary, way more prudent to pay attention to. I honestly believe it's just because of how people are conditioned. People pay attention to what they want to pay attention to. Um, you got people that complain about a likes of things, but never really do anything. You know what I'm saying? Um, they could go downtown and say, "Hey, we're locking up all the homeless people in the city," and I guarantee you, everybody's going to have an opinion about that. But
right,
Mhm.
half of them people probably don't give a homeless person $1 when they walk past them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
right,
I think
right.
people pay attention to stuff when it's viral, when it's popular too, um, especially when it doesn't necessarily affect them
Mhm.
personally, whether it
Mhm.
affects them broadly, but them personally. Unfortunately, I also think it comes from a
Selfish.
lack of it comes from censorship in the media. It
Mhm.
comes from the lack of resources of that's given to us, and that people provide for themselves or go look up to themselves to care about these type of things. You got people who honestly aren't living a life. They're surviving, but they're not
Yeah.
living.
Existing.
So when you're not living your life, you're not really concerned about the things that's going on around it to better it. You know what I'm saying? You're just existing.
Absolutely.
And I think the people who are chasing their dreams, the people who want their children to have the best education, for their parents or grandparents to have quality health care, all of these different types of stuff, those are the ones who's aware because they want a
Mhm.
better life. But the ones that's just
Right.
surviving, that's okay with the minimum wage, that's okay with the conditions in the hood, that don't care about the Citizen app going off every 5 seconds or why it's going
Right.
off. Them the ones who we want to speak up, we want to care, but unfortunately, they don't care enough about their life 20 years from now or 50 years from now or
Mhm.
their legacy. So
Right. Don't even
whoever's going
see
to be the
it.
next governor or mayor or city council or prosecutor or state's attorney is the furthest thing away from their mind, because inside their home they got their TV, they got their Netflix, they got their iPhones, they got their weed, they got their drink, they got their man, woman, and that's all they need in their world. So sadly, that's
All
how
of
they
that
feel.
stuff that is
That's
affected
what it is.
by
Yeah.
elections like this that's coming up.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yep, like I said, right before the Chrome event, that link dropped, I had the pre-voters registration link in my bio. So people can click to see where they gotta go register at, where they can early vote, see what the qualifications is, and as soon as it's over, I'm gonna put it right back. Because it's important. And some people
So
really
it's
just
like,
don't know. Every year when I vote, I post, I take a picture like, hey y'all, I'm out here. Make sure y'all get up at 7:00 in the morning. I don't gotta be working till 9, but I'm here. Make sure you go to it too. Because I know the power of my platforms and my influence.
Right.
And I'll be like, tag me if you went and go voted today. Like last year a couple years ago, I had people tagging me like, Cakes, I went, I did this. I'm like, yeah, because people want to seem like they want you to know that they care too, even if they really don't. But if their favorite rapper or favorite online persona is doing it, they want to feel like, okay, I can get cool with her if I show I voted. So I try to do my part.
Right.
And it's an election coming up, y'all. So
Yeah,
tap
I think it
in.
was the 6th. Yes, the 6th. I think. Early
Tap
registration.
in.
Early registration is now, though. I think. Like,
Yep.
matter of fact, shit, I might can go tomorrow before I get out of town. Yeah, I'm gonna look that up tonight. I'll probably get up early to go because it's right up the street at the school. I can go vote.
That's dope. Tap in, y'all, and go vote.
Make
but
sure
not be
y'all
protecting the community.
So make sure that y'all, do some independent research as
And do the
well.
research,
You feel me? Like go and look at the policies behind these people that you about to vote for, and don't just vote on the color on some gang shit because it's deeper than just red or blue. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like it's
And
a
the
lot more.
questions they pose, they ask questions for you to vote on. So check the questions too, y'all.
Right, and also understand what they mean because like
Exactly.
they might word it one way, but if you don't know what they're talking about, you might just go in there clicking buttons, and it might be something that affect your children. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
research.
make sure you're paying attention. And
All right. So, do you have a face off coming up with Yoshi?
I don't think so. If we do, I won't know until I get there because she hasn't mentioned
Oh,
it.
okay. Oh, okay.
Face offs might be something that happens the next round, but we might set up our own little face off when we go out to eat or we all meet up or something like that. Might make that happen for the fans.
Okay, that's dope. That's dope.
Yeah.
That'll be fire. That'll be fire. Make sure we know so we can pull up and show our support.
Absolutely.
Got y'all.
Definitely
got y'all.
All right. So that's on me then. All right. So I want to know, as far as your battle rap career goes, where do you see yourself in the next 2 years?
Definitely top tier status. Because by then, like I said, I'll definitely be more consistent, and have bigger showings on bigger platforms. Well, as big because Chrome is big enough, but just different platforms itself. I definitely want to battle a couple of these guys, and I definitely want to do my international battles. Battle rap is definitely going to be something that's more a little bit of brand building for me. I'm not looking to be a battle rapper for years. I want to act and do other stuff pertaining to myself, but I'm definitely going to use the battle community as a way to build that and build around it.
All right. So I think you touched on this, but anything outside of battle rap?
Yeah, acting, reality shows, modeling, my businesses as far as the lingerie, the professional clothing line. I want to come out. I have some other ventures I don't really want to say because it's kind of a surprise, but I'm definitely going to tap into Airbnb. Hopefully I can do like some real estate. But I definitely want to see myself in some movies, TV shows, reality TV. I got the reality TV that I just was on, the show. I'm gonna be on season 2, but I came towards the end of this one. But that premieres on Sunday. I'm gonna drop the information probably Saturday because I want to build the hype around it and I want everybody to tap in. So I'm gonna drop it when the link is available. I don't want to tell y'all, oh, it's on this network, and y'all don't go click and do it right away. No, I want y'all to click it, watch it as soon as you see it from the trailer. So
Dope.
yeah, that'll be out this weekend. Yeah,
Dope.
just trying to build.
That's dope.
Hey, well, let the people know once again where they can find you at on social media. You feel me?
Okay, so on Twitter it's Koko Cakes, Kokakez. Everything with a K and a Z at the end, but y'all knew. On Instagram is Big General Cakes. Also Kakez. My Facebook is Coco Hussein or Shantae Allen. TikTok Coco Cakes, Clappers Coco Cakes. If you can't find me for whatever reason, sometimes I'm a little shadow banned, but Facebook just um, allowed me to make my page a professional page instead of personal.
Dope.
Because they kept emailing me saying my visibility has been increased. I've been creating good content. So today I just actually did a couple hours ago. They sent me the link and I switched over. So as long as I'm not shadow banned and stuff, you can always just hashtag Coco Cakes, click the hashtag, and you'll find me somewhere on the internet. You can also just Google me too, because I'm there too. And it's
You
so
know?
yeah.
Hashtag Coco Cake Show. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
well, look,
Shout out, Queen.
we
Thank you for
appreciate you.
pulling
Thank you
up.
so much.
We
I
appreciate
appreciate y'all.
you.
It was long enough. I was just trying to make sure was in a space where I could give y'all my undivided attention because y'all show so much love. Best wishes to y'all and y'all brand.
Thank
I know
you.
we almost at the end of the year, but I see y'all be working 2023. I'm manifesting.
Thank
I know it's gonna
you.
be great for y'all. This ain't gonna be our last one because
Oh,
if and
no.
when I make it past Yoshi, I want to sit back down with y'all, tell you how my experience was, and how I plan on moving forward.
Awesome.
So yeah,
That's love.
and
We
then
appreciate
and
that.
thank
That's
you
Mhm.
love.
everybody in the comments that tapped in that show love Team
Thank
Cakes.
y'all for
Appreciate y'all
pulling
so
up,
much.
We
y'all. We
appreciate every
appreciate
single one of
y'all.
y'all. Hey, make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure
Yeah.
y'all hit the likes. If y'all fans of
Definitely
her,
comment,
y'all been
share,
commenting and all of
subscribe,
that,
thumbs
like
up.
all of that works in her favor. You know,
Yes.
we
Yes.
appreciate y'all for coming out. Cakes, thank you so much for taking the
No
time
problem.
out of your
Thank
busy
you.
schedule,
Yes. And
to
we gonna
come up
let you
with us.
go
Thank you
and
for treating me,
spar and get
Queen.
that money.
Hey,
Yes, I'm about to get
big,
to work, y'all. I'm about to go get me some wine. I'm about to call the man and
hey,
call Has to see where she at. Because my phone definitely been ringing with people, I think, asking what I'm doing, where I'm at. So I
well, look.
Okay.
appreciate y'all so much. Y'all have a
Hold up,
good
hold up,
night. I'll
hold up,
talk to
hold
you.
up, hold up. Before you go, tell the people
Yes.
where the best crab cake spot at.
Oh, it's okay. There's two of them. I like Coco's Pubs. I
Hmm.
also like I'm still stuck on Moe's, y'all. Jimmy's.
Mo's.
And if I was still open, my kitchen was still open.
Hey yo,
It'd
look,
be Cakes Creations.
we not gonna talk about Cakes Creations because you gonna
It'd be
sell me
Cakes
that
Creations.
fucking
But
crack ass. Look, hey yo, look,
He
I
keep
might
we not
have
talking
gonna
to
do
pop
about
that.
up next
your
year
We
with
not
that.
gonna do that, y'all. We
he
not
keep
I
talking
might
about
pop
your
out next
egg
year.
rolls.
Hey
Yes,
yo,
I know. I'm gonna try to work on that next year. We're gonna see a little something like a little event or something. Yeah.
you know what's crazy too? Today
But
was a year. It was a year today from like a time I tagged you in the post about the fucking crab cake eggs.
really?
It was a year today. I'm like, yo, what? Look at the timing of this shit. That's how the universe work, though. You
I'm gonna
know.
do an event where I cater some of my food and make it happen. So I'm gonna keep y'all posted.
Hey,
All right.
hey,
Oh, we gonna let you
that's
go,
another shit.
girl.
But look, yo, we
Thank you.
appreciate you
Y'all have a
sliding
good
through.
night, okay?
Have a good
You
night.
too.
You
Hey, and you know
too.
how we do here. You know how we do here. You better fuck her up.
Okay, fuck her
I'm not
up.
playing with her.
All right,
I ain't playing
girl.
with her.
We
All
love
right,
you,
good night,
yo.
y'all.
We'll
Thanks
tap
for
in with
having
you
me.
later.